guys got like a suggestion box and shit, I want you to put like 39 of them from me that says allow misdemeanor domestic batteries.
We do have misdemeanor domestic batteries here.
In the black community.
And quit bitching about bullying, period.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now, come on.
Well,
Some
bullying's what makes you get tough. I mean, every kid learns their fucking life from being picked on. Everybody got picked on. That's the way life worked. Brothers picked on brothers. Brothers picked on sisters. I mean,
until you snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of this bullying is ridiculously awful in these schools.
it was like that
That's
when
how
we
my
was
girl
kids,
would
but we
say.
was kids. We didn't notice
Social media
it.
and phones, it's everywhere.
See that, and that's what. See, okay. Here's the part that might be offensive, but only because I'm not good with words. That's the part where I think women should just shut the fuck up, and that's in regard to like anything that pertains to violence, because violence it doesn't come natural to women and shit. You guys own like love and nurturing. Let men handle anything that has to do with violence and shit. But because, women start getting out into these executive positions, making these decisions. So now, bullying gets handled with going to tail. Like the penalty for everything in life today is I'm going to go tell somebody on you. But it's like, what happens when you run into the person who can't be told on? What happens when you run into a person who don't give a fuck if you go tell?
Right.
I have raised my two daughters into first you try words, and if those bitches don't say nothing or fix their shit, then you beat the shit out of them. I don't care. I don't care if it's a dude and he's trying to be a dick. Beat him up. I don't care. Kick him in the balls.
Oh no! I wasn't even talking about when it comes to females, because I have daughters, all girls to be honest. Here and I don't want them to fight anybody. In fact, I'm the house fighter. I'm the team fighter. I'm the champion of the house. So if kids want to fight somebody in my house, I'll fight them. Somebody want to fight my wife, I'll fight them. Any of them. I'm the fighter in the family. I'm not saying that we should just go out all out violence. I'm just saying anything that has to do with violence, I kind of think women should just stay out of it.
I'm the fighter for Jimbo. He only has one leg.
But he has the war mentality though. Yeah, men, we know we don't know how to just start fights. We know how to finish them.
Yeah, we know the offense.
Women don't know how to finish them and shit. So a lot of times they start fights never thinking about the outcome.
Yep.
Because if women ever thought about the outcome, most women wouldn't get slapped by their husband, because they know when they're starting to tick them off too much, maybe it's time for me to shut the fuck up.
I started to say a minute ago with brother, with times being different, I grew up with my old man saying, if he kicks your ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't come home not fighting. You better get out there and whip some ass, or at least try.
Oh yeah, I had to fight
You're
my
just lucky
bullies.
you had Josh.
Yeah.
I was raised by my grandfather. Well, for one thing, it's a long story. I was like awarded a state. I had a little childhood accident with my mother, my parents, or whatever, and I ended up being raised by my grandfather. And I can remember one time I had to deal with two bullies at one time, and he just simply gave me a knife out of the kitchen drawer and told me to take my punk ass back to school. And I didn't have to deal with bullies anymore. So I don't know what to say. I didn't stab nobody, but
yeah, like you said, you didn't have to
my
deal with them
grandfather
no
was just, if you let them chase you home now, they're gonna chase you forever.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
And that now they, like you said, they tell you to, tell, and there ain't no chasing.
Yeah.
Go tell somebody. Well, what are you gonna do when you can't tell no more?
Yeah. And I realized that most people, and that's why, like, most of my comments, they were really like directed toward my own community, because I see my community, the black community, we have a community that's being like ran by the women, and women are not the best at making logical decisions outside of the household. And it's like we've come to a day and age to where when you say things like that, no matter how true they are, they're being taken as like sexist and things like that. But it's like, nah, those are like our natural roles. You just look at nature for the most part. It's like this, you know. No matter which parent it is, if you have a child that grows up in a single parent household, they're missing something. They're either going to be missing the nurturing from the mother or the logic from the father.
Yep.
And far too often, we have single mothers who are forced to raise children on their own, and because they keep the lights on and everything, they think that they're doing a good job, not even understanding the psychological damage that's being done to their kids. And I think that my community, the Black community, is the greatest example of that you'll ever get.
Yeah, I
So
think you
that's why
just
I make
answered my
jokes like
question.
that's
Where
why I
all the
make jokes
fruity
about
loops come
like
from.
yeah, that's why I make jokes about, the men got to be able to slap the women just so they can listen. Because right now the women they're too independent. They're not going to listen right now. And most mothers don't understand. It's like if you're a single mother and you're independent, let's say, especially the ones that call themselves bosses. I'm a boss chick and I'm this and that. All of that effort that you had to put into becoming that boss chick, that career woman, that's all the love and nurture that was stolen from your household. And you don't understand it. So now your kids are really lacking. So you want to know where all these degenerates come from that's out here on the streets? It come from the single mother households. And I'm not putting it all on single moms, because you get the same thing with single
I'll
dads.
put it all on
It's just
single
that
moms.
it's just that it's not a lot of single dads out here. No, I read my first daughter. She had I pretty much was doing it on my own for a lot of the times and shit. And I put too much of me in her. I thought that I could raise a girl. And now that she's an adult, I can see all of the flaws. I can see everything that she's missing. She doesn't have those nurturing ways. She's just starting to develop them ways, just starting to really like find and understand love and things like that, because she was such a logical woman, which is not a woman's nature. She was out of her nature for so long because of me thinking I could raise a girl.
That sounds
You know
like
what
my
I'm saying?
daughter. She still ain't
Yeah,
found her
man.
loving self yet.
Yeah, same effect that a single mother has same detrimental effect a single mother has on a boy, a single father has on a girl. If you raise your daughter as a single father,